Hello everyone and welcome to Armory Digital Superspeedway for today's running of the Ally Do It Right 75. Today these truckers are going to go 29 laps around the 2.6 mile Armory Digital Superspeedway. Armory put on a really good show last year and we're looking for about the same today. Would you agree, Jordan?
Absolutely. Second to last race of the season, and the points battle has not been closer all season long. And these guys are going to be going wild here on the high banks at Armory, trying to get their shot at a title here.
Absolutely. Let's go ahead and look at some headlines before we get these guys qualified. Last year's winner was the number 86 of NCD, Mr. Noah DeVerne, but he moved on to Cup this season. So looking back at last year's finishing order, the next closest driver was the guy who finished fourth. This is number 5, Jasper Hamilton. This truck has been close to winning a couple times. We'll see if he can get it done today at Armory. Here you see the number 81 of Jaden. Last time the SuperTrucks were on track, it was at Atlanta, and this number 81 went to victory lane, getting his first win of the season and of his career. Put him 14th in points. We'll have to see if he can try and go back-to-back today. Down the backstretch they go is the number 98 of Dave Chamberlain. He is second in points, only 5 points behind, and without a win this season. He has had such a good season thus far, and he's going to see if he can gain some points today and maybe take that points lead. And with all that out of the way, we'll get these guys qualified and we'll see who's going to sit on pole for the Ally Do It Right 75.
Drivers, start your engines.
Engines have fired here at Armory Digital Superspeedway. And now to Jordan for your starting lineup for the Ally Do It Right 75.
Starting on the pole in his number 51 Toyota Tundra is Patrick. To his outside, Flandre Wilson in the 23. Starting third is Daniel Bowman in the 94, and fourth is Costa in the 42. Starting fifth is Abby Garcia in the 08. Then Arden, a high points ranker right now. It's a really good starting spot compared to the others in sixth. Eighth is Jaden, last week's winner. Eighth is Leyland Hill. Ninth is Porker Mearns. 10th is Rodriguez. 11th is Roten. 12th is Jasper Hamilton. 13th is Super. 14th is Lettuce. 15th is Mopar, 16th is Mac Harold, 17th is Holmquist, 18th is Crown Jr., 19th is Hamilton, Azza, as we know. 20th is Anthony, 21st is Daniel Lumet, 22nd is Rosenboom, 23rd is Phil Dodge, 24th is Armstrong, 25th is Caden Bishop, third in points coming into this race, hoping to have a good run here, but starting deep in the field. 26th is Martin, 27th is Simpson, 28th is Grant, 29th is Jeffrey Manson. 30th is Carter Penning. 31st is Wyatt Floor, the points leader, starting this race in the back. 32nd is KP1. 33rd is Chamberlain, who is second in points, just 5 points behind Wyatt Floor, both starting in the back. And rounding out the field in 34th place is Anderson in the number 20.
All right, that is your starting lineup. As Jordan mentioned, a lot of the top running guys in this points chase are in the back. You got to go to Arden, who is the closest one at the front. So the door is wide open for points today, but it is a super speedway. Things are going to move around. Things are going to change. These guys, he's way down there. Guys going to get side by side. It's going to be a lot of good racing, and we're ready to get them going. They're going down the front stretch, this long front stretch. They'll get to the restart zone right there, just out of the tri-oval, and we'll get this race started. Green flag is out.
Oh, man.
Oh, and Arden immediately jumps to the outside.
Zone.
I don't know about that one.
Before we took the green flag, you said it. That front straightaway is very long off of turn 4 before you get to that tri-oval. So there's a lot of opportunities to formulate a run off turn 4, get that good push, and try to dive to the leaders inside coming to the checkered flag.
Porker already down to the inside underneath the 81 of Jaden, trying to maybe get with his teammate, but his teammate's going 3 wide for the lead. Cut all the way to the bottom underneath of Bowman, trying to get that lead.
I don't think she's going to make it work.
No, definitely doesn't have the momentum. Oh, they're all over the place on the backstretch. A lot of blocking early on.
They're already 4 wide, looking 5 wide.
Yeah, they're looking 5 wide. How about that?
Oh, that's close with the 89 and the 25.
Oh, they might have touched some doors. They're keeping it straight right now. Porker makes a jump. Nope, Porker.
Is that Porker?
Mm-hmm. That number 80 truck.
Yes, it is. Oh, Abby doesn't go with him. Look at that, 3 wide, 4 wide.
We're going 4 wide for the lead.
4 wide into 1 for the lead. Oh my gosh.
Every single one of these truckers know the door is wide open for points today, and they are going for it. And the one's underneath the 80.
That win. Trying to get that win before the end of the season. This is a lot of their best chance to do it.
Absolutely. A lot of these guys also might be fighting to try and get a spot in the Cup Series. So, showing their portfolio today as of sort.
We mentioned this at the top of the show. God almighty damn. Caden Bishop started 25th in this race, and now
oh my God.
On the bottom.
He's all the way on the bottom already.
Look at him go.
Where did he come from?
Mad. He started 25th and coming to the end of lap 2, he's going to be well inside the top 10. That is just how this kind of racing works. As the 80 makes a deep dive to the bottom to block the 1.
Porker blocked again. Doesn't have it. 97 of Super leads the line. They're wrecking.
Oh! Azza around. Azza was up there in the points. So
47's in it. The 2's in it. The 2 of Martin with significant damage. The 08 who was fast.
That's the 08.
The 08.
Oh,
1.
no.
It's like everybody else going to get through
was
clean.
Involved. Arden came in 6th and Martin was 4th.
Grant with an issue as well. Going to be between Porker and Super who can get back to the line and lead it.
Oh, look, there's nothing behind him.
There, yeah, everybody got stacked up. That was turned right there in the middle of the pack.
I'm shocked that wasn't bigger than it was.
94 Bowman with damage on the side.
Yep, he was right up there in the middle of it. He was up against the outside wall. Back to the line. It's going to go to, I think it was Super that let him back. Oh,
Porker
coming to it. It's going to be Porker.
Porker Merns is going to get it. And Manson, Lumet,
Ooh.
Hill.
Manson's looming. Manson's a long shot right now, but he sits 3rd right now. 91 back in 9th place. He could be a sleeper. Look out.
Yeah, the 2 is struggling getting off the track right now. He's going to need some help.
I'll call out the push truck.
Call it. Well, caution flag is out after that incident right at the front of the field, which caused a massive stack up, so much separation. So we're going to go back and take some extra looks at that and see. Here we are looking at the number 153 of Azza. He is 4 wide at the moment, side by side with Jaden, and he's just going to start coming up the track a little bit as he keeps pushing, and just gets turned. And, oh, look at everyone behind trying to get by. There's Arden. There's the 2.
Nowhere to go except for into him. Anthony does a great job, but man, that one when he came back up across the racetrack, when Roten came across, I thought it was going to be everyone.
Mm-hmm. There he is. Here we are looking on board with number 23 of Flandre Wilson, and he's going to see a lot out of his windshield right here. There's the 153 getting turned. They come back up the track, gets it stopped, gets hit there, misses all of that. Truck sliding down the track and gets on through. Didn't touch a thing.
Hold your line.
How about that? All right, coming back to the restarts. Number 80 of Porker Mearns, who is the leader with lap 7 of 29. To note from that accident, the number 47 of Arden, the 153 of Azza, the 2 of Ronnie Martin, and the 53 of Grant have all retired from the race. And the 1 is 3 laps down, and the 08 is 2 laps down. That took out some hitters.
Set of circumstances. Yeah, the 2 of Martin was 4th in points, minus 55. The 47 of Arden was 6th in points, minus 65. And the 153 of Azza was 8th in points, minus 91. So those guys going to take huge hits in the standings today.
Absolutely not what they need, especially with next week being the championship race. They may not be able to recover from that, but we'll have to see. Here is the number 80 of Porker Mearns leading them into the restart zone, and green flag's back out.
Green. Look at the 81 Jaden.
Good jump by the 80, and yeah, Jaden to the outside.
I'm not sure if that's where you want to be, though, as the 45 is going to pull the 17 and the 92 down to his inside.
It'll be interesting to see how these lap trucks do with the draft.
Holding their own so
far, but they haven't really grouped back up. There goes the 08 to the bottom.
Just as aggressive as she's been all day.
Absolutely.
Jeffrey blocks Lumet back there.
Manson blocking Lumet. A little bit of separation between the pack. 97 Super trying to go to the outside of Porker.
Oh, look at that. Who is that? Is that the 98? Is that Chamberlain?
That is the 98 of Chamberlain, making moves to the bottom.
Got a huge push from the 89 of Holmquist and was absolutely flying on the bottom.
Oh, this could be Bishop's shot trying to get to the inside of
This
Mearns.
is big for Caden. Caden's looking for the points lead. He's trying to figure a way to. And as of right now, if this race were to end now, he might well have it because the 49 is still very deep in this pack.
Yep, 44 of Bishop is 47 points back. Jaden to the 3 wide to the bottom for the lead. And look at Mopar back there.
Keep an eye on Matt Carroll as well because remember Pondre won that race in Talladega.
Absolutely.
Leyland Hill.
Oh, they're shuffling back here.
Look at Wyatt. Wyatt right there in the middle of this mess.
I don't know if that's necessarily where he wants to be right now. He knows a lot of heavy hitters got taken out. He just needs to ride and try and get a good point stay today. Leland Hill to the bottom. Underneath Jaden. And here comes Mopar underneath Caden Bishop, who got by the number 80 of Mearns.
Lap
At
trucks
the
don't
line.
look like they're going to be too egregious.
The line, I think it was the 44. It was.
And that's big for him. That's 5 points for leading that lap.
Mm-hmm.
But Mopar now storms through to the race lead.
Mopar going to try and take the lead now, but Pendre's right there behind him. And then there's Jaden, Atlanta winner.
Back up.
The field's starting to get back together.
Right back up. There's that 26 down on the inside.
Chamberlain still marching his way forward. Yep, 26 of Anthony is a super speedway winner at Talladega last year.
Oh, Bishop runs high.
Bishop way wide, 4 wide there.
Jaden's moving for the lead now, 3 wide. Chamberlain's coming with him. Careful, boys. You saw what happened last time he went across the line 4 wide.
Oh, wow, Chamberlain blocked, but Manson was able to get underneath him.
Oh, they're pushing.
Oh, the 90.
Real tight back there with the
They're
90.
real tight right here.
They make it into 1. Come on. separate,
Manson's
boys.
looking
It's a little too
4.
early.
He might do it.
Oh, Chamberlain. Oh, the 90's looking 5. Thinks better of it. Rodriguez in the 18 trying to find some help down on the inside. He's got the 26 in line along with KP1 trying to find a way through. Manson on the inside. Chamberlain looking for the lead, but Manson's looking lower.
That might have been the good move for Chamberlain. Get out front. If Chamberlain leads 5...
There's 6 back.
If Chamberlain leads, that is 5 points. That's the gap he has to the lead.
For the points lead.
Yep. So a
there,
lead
though,
here
with
would
the
be
5 wide
big
for
for this
trial.
number 98. Yeah, they are
Gotta find a
spreading
way
out.
through. Bishop in the middle of 4 right there. You've got to be thinking, oh, God, if you're him, because you're right in the heat of this points battle. Then you got a whole bunch of guys that just want to win a damn race on port and starboard, just trying to find their way to the front.
Jaden is
not
doing
gonna lie,
a
my
great
favorite-
job out front right now.
Pole sitters hit throughout the anchor. He's sitting last in this pack, and he's just watching it all in front of him.
And for Bowman seems to be
94
off.
Looks like they might be down on speed.
He's
Oh,
just
yeah.
now on the backstretch, so he's not too far behind these guys. Probably just lost the draft. Here we go. The 98.
Jumps to the outside. Here he comes.
Chamberlain's leading. Can he lead it back at the line? That's 5 points. And he's going to do it. I don't
Ladies
think
and
there's a
gentlemen,
contest.
The points battle is now tied.
It is tied officially. Chamberlain has led that lap and has caught... Oh, the 97 Super in the wall.
I think they all got it back together.
Tapped the wall, but looks to be fine. Getting it back together. Chamberlain is out front now in that number 98. The 90 of Armstrong there.
Looking for a Hail Mary.
Mm-hmm.
Rodriguez still digging on the bottom. Roberto Crown starting to poke his face up into the picture.
Here comes Flandre. Pendre, I should say. My bad. Yep, wrong person.
Apologies for your heart attack, Flunder. This 90 was looking real sketchy in the middle earlier, but now here he comes down to the
Armstrong
inside.
to the
This is
bottom.
The sponsor that won the race last year.
Yep, Chick-fil-A. They were on the hood last time. He didn't lead it that time, but he's going to get past the 25 now in turn 1. There's Roberto Crown Jr.
Crown and KP1. KP1 from the back. KP1 enters this day 15 points.
KP1 was
Wyatt
one of the...
Moore hasn't been able to make any progress. He's mired mid-pack back there.
No, he's been stuck right there in the middle of the pack. I mean, he's been making his way up because he started in the way back, but middle of the pack right now is not great, especially with that 98 leading. But now they're 4 wide with the 98.
Oh. KP1 to the inside.
To the inside, 3 wide for the lead out of 4.
Finally, somebody went with Rodriguez, as Mopar now hangs him out. But KP1 or Roberto Crown, who's going to get those 5?
3 wide at the
bonus points?
lead. It's going to be Crown.
Looks like it's going to be Crown. That Beyblade 37. Good-looking truck. Here comes-
Crown gets 5
Floor.
points.
Floor finally found some speed. Here he comes on the inside.
4 got that bottom lane working and is now coming up with Mopar.
Mopar's got a fast truck today. He's been up here more or less all day.
Mm-hmm.
All 15 laps, I guess. He shoots the middle.
Mopar was going to try and push Rodriguez, but split to the middle.
They brought our good buddy Carter Penning up in.
Penning all the way to the bottom.
God, what do you do if you're KP1 right now? You got him 4 or 5 wide in your mirror. Who do you block?
Well, he didn't do that great as the 18 of
Floor
Rodriguez
looking
out
for the
front.
lead.
And yep, here comes the number 49 of Wyatt Floor.
He's going to take it back. I think he's in front of the 18. Oh, maybe not quite. It's going to be close.
Did not lead that lap.
That went
It was
to
KP1. That's 5 points for KP1. I think he's going to get the lead here on the bottom, but can Bishop or
Just a matter
Penning
of
get
whether
to
he
his
gets hung out or
inside? Yep.
Penning's hungry. He's never won a Truck Series race, and he wants to do one. He's been waiting so long. This is his 2nd year in the Truck Series. He wants one bad.
Mopar
Mopar!
to the bottom. 4 wide for the lead.
Look at we saw this story before. Can he make it work?
No,
Is
he
in
didn't
there?
quite
I don't
get
think
there.
he is.
I
think
still don't know
Wyatt's
if Floor's
gonna
going to lead
the
this
lane.
lap.
I
It's
don't know. They're
close.
real tight. We've seen that outside line get a good run out of the trial, but back to the start finish line.
Oh, he's got a
it.
good. I think he's going to get it this time.
Get a steam.
That put him back in front of
Oh
Chamberlain.
yeah.
Oh, I don't know though. KP1 with the run on the outside. He's not going to do it.
Yeah, he's gonna get
KP1 led it again.
I think Rodriguez got it. Oh, they
Nope,
were tied.
32
He's
got
so
it.
close.
Wow, that was close.
That I'm telling you, that outside middle gets it. They haul the mail out of turn 4 back to the start finish line. On
They
the
get
last lap,
such
you
a good
side
run.
By side out of 4. I think if you're on the top, you have a good shot at it. Leyland
Floor
Hill
is
starting to
clear
creep up
now,
into
but
the
here
picture.
comes Mopar to the bottom once again. Mopar is going to get past the 49. What a strong truck this is. So Wyatt did not lead a lap, and now with the 45 out front, doesn't look like he's going to. Wow. It's not what that 49 needed.
He's on his way to the back. He's going to have to re-rack and try it again later.
Mopar going to easily lead this one. 3 wide behind him.
In terms of long shots for this title, I mean a long shot. The 17 of Phil Dodge currently sits 12th in points, minus 128. But with a couple of good runs, I'm not saying there's a chance, but there's a chance. As he dives to the inside, looking for the lead on Leyland.
Trying to go to the bottom with Leland Hill, and here comes Chamberlain back up here.
And here comes the 23 of Flandre,
There's Flandre.
getting shoved by Hamilton in that 5. KP1 mired to the outside, dropping back.
The top finisher from last year's race that has not moved on was that number 5 of Hamilton. He finished 4th that day and looks to have a good truck so far today. Been keeping it at the back, but might be trying to move up. Tight right here, though.
Middle of 5. Worker back on that inside. He's got a fast truck as well. We saw him lead earlier. Fell to the back. He's got Costa in there behind him. But nobody seems to be faster than Mopar right now. Here
comes Hill, though.
Old Leyland trying to get a sponsor dub.
Leland to the inside, and now Dodge. He shooted to the bottom, but I don't think he has a run to get to the 58. And we have an insect.
Uh-oh.
The 94 Bowman
this.
is slow.
Oh, we saw this in the Cup Series race at this racetrack last year, specifically between the Rock brothers. Logan and Landon Rock were going crazy, blocking each other. Logan off the lead lap, got in front of the leaders late, and it allowed his brother to shoot through it and eventually win the race.
Also, Chamberlain was behind the 45 and hung a right in turn 3 and is now side by side with the 45. Didn't get it there, but might have a run here into 1.
Look at the run Porker has down on that inside. He came from about 15th that lap.
And look who's pushing him, the 44 of Caden Bishop.
He's got a nose on that thing. He's shoving the hell out of whoever's in front of him.
Question is now, where does this 94 go? What lane?
I want to be
Oh,
up
to the
top.
outside.
I want to be up top. I want to be on the bottom. I knew that was the right place to be.
Look at
it's
Chamberlain go
Chamberlain.
by.
Chamberlain and Mearns. Oh, now he's blocking 2 lanes.
Wow,
Look out,
blocking
Wyatt
2
Ford up there
lanes.
on the outside. If they wreck, they're going to come up towards you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's a lot of fast trucks tucked in behind that 94.
Yep.
They're going to string out here single file at the front, it looks like.
Oh, they're
See what
touching.
happens here? They're banging doors behind him, floors to the outside. I like where he is now. And he's clear of the 94. Wyatt should be able to survive if anything happens.
Porker back by the
He moves to
98 of
inside
Chamberlain.
Mopar. And Rodriguez looking lower, looking for the lead on the 80 of Mearns.
Looks like the 94 might have been able to just blend in traffic, but he definitely held up a lot of guys there.
Yeah, this truck's definitely off the pace, but once you get in the draft, it's the great equalizer. So we'll see if he can kind of neutral out here. He's keeping pace with the 92 of Jeffrey Manson, though.
Here comes the long shot. Phil Dodge to the inside.
I like that. The long shot, Dodge in the Dodge.
Uh-huh.
Come on, man.
And if you remember at Canadian Tire, Mr. Mike Council, the team owner of this team, was way back in points and was able to win. He didn't make up a lot of points, but from way back won, so maybe the 17 could do the same. Not going to do it from the middle of 3 wide, though.
Oh, no, not at all. Well, with that being said, is it weird that 3 wide is calm? I say that as the 5 gets kicked to the top 4 wide back there.
At this track, with how wide it is, I do think it is pretty calm. They've got a lot of space.
When you can fit another row of cars between each of your 3 rows, I'll say that's pretty calm.
Mm-hmm.
As I
The
said,
18 of
getting
Rodriguez
shoved.
and the 80 of Mearns side by side for the lead. There's Manson behind him. Can Manson pull to the bottom and try and go 3 wide? The 18 of Rodriguez gets clear of the 80.
I'm impressed by the 49 of Floor. I thought he was going to drop to the back once he got kicked up to that outside, but he's hung tough right there, and he's diving back down
Oh,
to
and
the bottom
dives
here.
back to the bottom. That could be a great move for that
looking
49 truck.
Like he might be, he's fighting for that that lap lead. He needs to find a way to the
Oh,
front.
no!
Pulling up Chamberlain!
Chamberlain has blown up in the middle of the pack.
Look out, everybody. Look out, look out. He's
Oh,
going
he goes
down,
over.
Down. Gets touched by Leyland. 1 car incident. Unbelievable. Caution is out.
Oh, my Lord. Chamberlain has blown up and flips over.
And how amazing that the only truck to get involved in that mess was the lap truck.
Mm-hmm. 58 of Hill might have
Manson
some
forward.
damages. He was really close to that. Manson's
He was
leading him back.
underneath him at one point.
Can Floor get the lead out of 4? Doesn't look like it. Looks to the bottom.
Or he's going to take a shot at it, but I don't like that bottom lane on this trial. I think the 92 is going to haul him on back. Side by side. Yeah, I think that was Jeffrey. It was.
92 barely got it. So the 92 is your leader. It is lap 24 of 29. We're
We got
really
5 laps to
close.
go.
We're really close to the end. We'll have to see if they can get this race restarted. And if they do, how many laps to go it will be. It's going to be close. But let's go ahead and take a look back at the 98 and what happened as the enter turn. We are looking at the number 98 of Chamberlain entering turn 1, and it just blows up. You can see he's trying to get to the inside and just gets hooked by this 94. And he's along for the ride now.
Turned him. Leyland just pushes his way underneath that tailgate. And he bounces through the corner.
Yep, ends up on his wheels, but that is his day done, and hopefully not his championship done, but we'll have to see what that did to his. Here we are on board with the number 58 of Leland Hill as he's going to see his teammate in front blow up. And we're going to see how he gets by Chamberlain here as he goes over. Here he is getting turned. Goes over it. Ooh.
Just pushes him off the windshield.
Just pushed him off. And we'll have to see what damage that did to the number 58 truck. Hopefully not too much. All right, as you can see, the pace lights are out, and we're going back green for a 2-lap shootout. A green-white checker here to decide the finish of the Allied Do It Right 75. Leland Hill did retire. He looks like he had some roof damage and will not race. Further back, looks like some sort of issue for Super. He's going to come in and pit here on this restart. He's running 15th, so unfortunate for him. Oh, and
Lumet.
issue for Lumet as well as he's dropped to the bottom. I wonder if guys might be running out of gas.
Oh, you see smoke coming out.
Oh, smoke coming out for the
That
91,
just
so
a little
nope,
bit.
something internal for
Just a
him.
puff. But
Well,
green-white checker here at Armory Digital.
2 laps to go and they take the green flag. It is a green-white checkered, and Jeffrey Manson is out front in control of this field. Wyatt Floor in second, Carter Prenning in third. Green flag's back out.
Keep an eye on Carter in that 55. I like where he is right now. He's in a position with a strong trucks behind him. I think he might be able to make a late race charge here and try to get his first ever win.
They stay single file for now. Oh, there goes the
And Floor
55.
goes to the top. Here comes Carter.
Carter Penning with a good jump on that restart. It's going to go all the way underneath the 92. Going for the lead.
Not a lot of trucks tucked up tight here. It's gonna. We're gonna see. I think they might all accordion back come the white flag. We're gonna have to see what happens here late.
Side by side down the backstretch. Look at Armstrong going all the way to the inside. And Dodge.
She's gonna take Lettuce with her. Yep.
Side by side into 3. It's the 55 and 92. Still side by side. They're going to see the white flag when they come back this time. Penning now out clear. Can he block the 18 of Rodriguez, or will Rodriguez go to the bottom? Penning moving up a little bit. Back down.
Trying to defend.
White flag is out. One more lap here at Armory Digital. Penning is the leader, but here comes Brian Rodriguez. Armstrong behind him. Then there's Lettuce in the 22. Rodriguez out front now. That's a little bit of a big gap, though. I don't know about that.
Nobody worked with him earlier. We'll see if they're not going to work with him now. If they get to him, they're going to go for it.
There's an idea of Armstrong getting a good draft up to that back bumper. Does he hook a right? He does.
Yes, he does.
Here comes Armstrong underneath the 18. Side by side into 3. The white flag is out. They're coming back to the checkers. 90 of Armstrong gets clear of the 18. Can the 22 do anything?
Floor pushing her.
Might.
I don't think there's time.
I don't think so either. I think the 90 might have it. He is clear. The number 90 of Armstrong is going to win it here at Armory Digital. 22 of Lettuce ends up second. The 49 of Wyatt Floor is third. The 18 of Rodriguez fourth. The 55 of Penning fifth. The 17 of Phil Dodge is sixth. The number 92 of Manson is seventh. The 5 of Hamilton is eighth. The 45 of Mopar is ninth. And the 20 of Anderson is 10th.
What a huge race for Wyatt Floor.
Yep, Floor needed a good race today after having a string of bad luck and comes home third with a lot of his competitors having rough days. Caden Bishop ended up 21st.
Oh, no. He's looking good going into Charlotte.
Yep,
We'll have a look at what that did to the points.
Absolutely. Thank you all for watching the Ally Do It Right 75 from Armory Digital Superspeedway. What a race we had today, and congratulations to the number 90 of Zach Armstrong and that team, as that Chick-fil-A sponsor and NCD's team has not lost a truck race here at Armory Digital. That's crazy. So congrats to that team. And next week is the Lowe's Championship Clash from Charlotte. It is the championship race for both the Super Trucks and Cup. So we'll see you in Charlotte to crown a champion, and thank you for watching.